and Ron.
This is The Modern Eater Show.
Piping hot and delicious.
The Modern Eater.
Food, 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 food. Oh!
Come and get it! And now your hosts, Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, and Brian Freeman.
Okay, yes it is, and here we are on Larimer Street. Live from El Posto, The Modern Eater Show continues. It's a great night. It's Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, Brian Freeman, and Chef Andrea Frizzi. Here
Hi.
we are. Good to
How are
see
you?
you. I'm very well, actually, and it's one of those things where you kind of feel guilty about it sometimes, but positivity is what I'm choosing right now.
Of course we're choosing that.
Yeah,
Why not?
bring that microphone up real quick.
Gosh, and I'll tell you what I positively feel good about tonight is actually sitting in El Posto. This is a great old friend, and if there is something better during a times like this, is reconnecting with old friends, because you know what? We need this.
Yeah.
This is what we need.
Let me do the setup here. Last night, I'm doing my scroll. I'm going down the timeline, and thank you guys for joining us. Full Value is on our Facebook because you get to see right now just all of the great things. And sanitary, cleanly, social distancing. We're doing the whole thing, but we're down here live on remote, and we thought it would be a good thing for us to do, to just show you how these restaurants are operating right now. Usually we're live from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Tonight's a great evening. It's a beautiful spring day in the Mile High City, and life continues, and life moves forward as we push the rock down the road and we try and figure out what's responsible, how are we going to operate, how are we going to go forward. And I saw on my timeline this very cool thing. Dog Bones brought me here tonight. Dog Bones, obviously you know about that. First of all, thank you, Chef, for having us.
Of course.
Yeah. The Dog Bones are a cool thing. And when we had our private conversation, you said, you know what? It's inspiring to have my employees inspire me.
Oh, they do. You know, I done a lot of things that we do here.
Yeah.
They just do it without asking me about it, because they know. First of all, they know what I like.
Sure.
They know what I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm very clear about that. It's not a misunderstanding. But my team, my staff is. I think I choose the right people because I choose people they believe in, be aspiring everyday life, and aspire to be positive, and also to be upfront with life, because you know what, life gonna go by, things gonna happen to you.
Yes.
Bad things gonna happen to you, but you have a choice, right? You can be.
You gave me a Lord of the Rings analogy.
I did.
And I thought it was so on point, Chef.
Well, it is, but it's an adventure, right?
Yeah.
So right now we are an epic adventure.
Absolutely.
This is something that we'll never expect happen to us. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna be home and watching TV and just be mopey about it, or you're gonna do something about it? Now you gotta.
But in every
you need to
adventure,
start.
what happens?
Well, it's always a very big struggle,
Challenging.
and it's the challenge, and in challenge you overcome and you become better, or
Galvanize.
you become a little whiny. We call it a little mopey.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do?
It
In
is
this
live
job-
radio, but you can become a little whiny bitch sometimes.
We call him Mopey Dick.
Mopey Dick. Mopey Dick. I like that.
So-
That's a whole nother story. Right?
So-
It's an epic tale.
Yeah.
But it is. So what is right now is a gigantic, epic struggle adventure. But it's also an adventure. And what we experience right now, we have to figure it out. We have to take care of the people around us, because first of all, figure out your stuff only for yourself. They are senseless. They make no sense, and you don't go anywhere. But when you figure out things together with other people, the journey is way more magical, right? Now, I'm not telling you that I'm so happy this happened, okay?
No.
But it happens. And so what are we going to do about it? Are we going to thrive and find solution and find something better and looking for new avenue? But it's not about revenue, by the way. It's about be alive, be sustainable as human beings, be mentally healthy, because the mental health situation is very problematic, because the governor said, don't worry about it. The state is paying you, the governor pay you, stay home and wait for it. The problem is, doing so, a lot of people can't do that. It's very difficult to be and stand still and wait for it. We are creature of be social, be around, and so now we can. But in my point is, what can I do? What can I do as Il Posto, Vero, and Tamen's team? We can expire, we can do things. So Patsy came out with the dog treats. You know, what he does that, it's not going to make us millionaire. What he does that, he creates happiness. A lot of people with dogs come here, they have a little dog treats. He creates a moment of normality.
Yes.
What we're missing now is normality.
Uh-huh.
We crave for normality. I had a dream 2 nights ago. I was on Luster Pearl having a margarita. I thought it was the best dream I ever had.
Yes.
By the way, it cost me $200 in a dream. I was like, I don't care. I'll pay for it. But so people like Patsy, people like Tyler, people like Tony and Julie, they create all these cocktails in a can. And every day they make more. They are inspired to create more for the community. And we make some money with it. But believe me, it's not a lot.
That's not a source of revenue.
No,
right
it's
now.
not. Yeah.
But what it is it's a source of inspiration.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, as we reset right here we are live from El Posto off of Larimer Street in 26th.
2601 Larimer.
2601 Larimer. Myself, Greg Hollenbach, Brian Freeman, Jay Parker. We brought the show down here. We thought it was important. Let's show you how restaurants are operating right now. It's very constricted.
Very much so.
You're in the confines of your restaurant, but it doesn't resemble your restaurant. I mean,
I
on a spring day with the patio weather going right now, there could be things. This place would be popping off.
Popping.
Yeah. Just popping. And so, should you mope? Should you lay down?
Well, but do you hear his
Should you just
positivity?
roll
I
over?
mean, yeah.
Yeah. And so, what we're witnessing right now with innovation is that you, as a chef, owner-operator, let's just throw out that you're an immigrant. Let's just throw out that English is your second language and these folks. Let's talk about how you get inspiration for you. You're the lightning rod around here. You're the radio tower. You're the people that are drawing energy from you. And you said to me, as the patriarch, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you need a reservoir of energy, and your employees are rallying around you. That is something that we're seeing right now that is so inspirational. And I'd love for you to talk about how that affects you as someone who needs to be that innovator, who needs to take your business to the next level of whatever it resembles. It means the world to
Well,
you.
and he's a leader. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing.
It is. But you know, yesterday, I came here again, and I was dying. I said, what are you doing? They said, we're making dotteries. They were stuffing buns. And I was like, I felt a surge of happiness because I saw them taking something from nothing. And so by myself alone, I can't do this. I promise you. I will last just so much. And I can only last so much. I have so much energy, and I have a lot of energy. But they inspire me as much as I inspire them, but they give me ability to say, whatever I do is doing well, is inspiring, and they do the same to me. We really feed each other. And it is I promise you, I will never experience this, even if we are a great team, in another situation. This is an amazing thing. One day, when I'm going to look back on this, and this is going to change me, going to change Jim, going to change everyone. But this is going to say, I can do everything and anything. I cannot dunk a ball on a basketball court. I can do that, but I can do anything else. And I can do anything. But I cannot do this by myself. This is impossible. Also, I don't want to do by myself because it's a lonely, lonely road, and it's pathetic.
Yeah. Well said.
So that's what we're going to do tonight. This is what you're in store for. We're going to cook for you a little bit. We're going to tell some stories. We're going to talk about what coronavirus has done to restaurants right now, but how we can forge forward, how we can not look and lament the past, but how we can generate some excitement for what we have going forward.
But be positive about the future.
You know what, guys? I don't think we have any other choice but that.
We don't. Right? We really don't. You see, I see something. Somebody put a post in Facebook today, and I didn't like it. And she said, as a friend of mine, I'm not going to say who it is, she said, at the end of this, only going to be big corporation restaurant, this and that. And I was like, why you say so? I do not think so. Because we are better than that. We are stronger than that. We are more creative than that. And we are way more resourceful than that. And that's not the future. Because what I see right now is I see small people like us. I have 3 restaurants, 3 operations, and 1 at the airport that is licensing. But they're not big operation. I'm not Cheesecake Factory. And we are together working. My director operation is freaking cooking right now. He's a director operation. He's stuffing containers. So what I'm saying is we're going to be way better and people are gonna remember that life without restaurants and bar, it's gonna suck. But because you know what it is? It's because we are alive, we are socialized. You work all day, you want to go have a meal, you're going to see your friends. So that's going to come back. I don't know the timeline, and I'm not speculating because there's nothing to speculate. Every day is something new. I refuse to read the news. Refuse, because I cannot do so.
Right.
I refuse because a lot of stuff in the news are politically driven.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people doesn't like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But people doesn't like that. I don't like that driven. I like factoids. I like information that are puristic. I don't like speculation. I don't like anything like that. What I like is give me facts, tell me what I can do, and give me information so I can move forward. But don't give me this stupid information. You know what I read yesterday?
Tell me.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
Somebody post, you can get coronavirus by a fart. By a freaking fart. Why you say even stuff like that? Why? By the way, you as a social media, why you let this stuff even go in it?
Yeah.
We don't need that. We need to be realistic about the situation. It's clearly dramatic, but also I find in this moment a lot of beauty. Beauty that I didn't know that we had. I thought was a lot of more ugliness, and that's inspired me. And at the same time, I can't stay home and I can't just wait and I create in here. I come in the morning by myself when there's nobody around, and I just make parmigiana, quattro formaggi, quiches, and I come here at 8 o'clock, and I put, this morning I put Backstreet Boys on, I don't know why, but it was sexy, and I love that,
sexy.
but I pound it. So, and then they come in, and I see my people be very inspired, and never, see, we never hear here negativity. We don't talk about it. We're looking for, okay, now we got the PPP. That get people back. What we're going to do? Let's do a pie shop. Let's get pie. Let's get the pastry chef do this and do that. We're looking for that because guess what? We don't know when we're going to open even 50%. We have no idea. What we know is the present. That's what I got. That's what I can work with it. I don't look
What's happening
right now, and that's what I got.
How can we control today's circumstances?
Yes, it is a controlling.
You're not a take-about kind of guy, and the times that I've known you is that, look, the fact of the matter is that the industry's been turned on its ear, and the service industry, just when you see these folks getting beat to death, what do? They stand up and they rise and they serve people.
It's true.
It's unbelievable.
One revolution star. Revolution star one moment is really grave. Revolution, right?
Well, I'm amazed at he's so positive. You know, this is a guy who's got a sister in Italy right now.
In Milano.
Your mom is she's
the dad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but
2012.
I've known you a while.
You don't call, so.
Yeah, you don't call, you don't write. Here's the point of the matter, and we're up against the break.
Yeah.
And here's what I'd like to say is you're being honored right now, and this is probably one of the highest honors you've received in your life.
Oh, well.
Yeah, okay, and I know you don't want to hear this, but I have to do this. I have to pay tribute to we have Austin Z here with us this evening.
Austin is here.
We're going to get Austin on this show in the next segment, and you're going to step back in your natural habitat. That's where you're going to grab.
I'm going to make some risotto because that's.
Yes, you are.
That's
and you know
me
what,
happy.
Andrea, we're going to talk about you for a few minutes and allow us to do that because you deserve it. There are things that are going on right now, and you're personifying that chef out there right now. That with the undying servitude that you feel inside, you continue to give. And we're going to talk about that giving when we come back on the Modern Eater Show right now on iHeartRadio.
Right on.
Choose your path through Cyberland.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook for all the fun photos and videos. Just search The Modern Eater or check out the website, themoderneater.com.
Pressure often brings out the best in people. More generosity, more kindness. Here at Car Toys, to ensure the well-being of customers and staff, we've temporarily closed our stores. However, if you're looking for a great do-it-yourself project, maybe a dash camera or better speakers in your ride, you can still visit us online at cartoys.com. Anyway, stay safe, let's keep helping each other out, and if you want to learn more about how to upgrade your ride with the smart technology new vehicles have, visit cartoys.com.
A better way to go.
While you can't believe everything on social media these days, you can believe it's possible to start a new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months from the comfort of your own home, even if you have zero computer experience. Instead of waiting to see what happens when life gets back to normal, take control of your future now. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Live online classes meet just twice a week. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Modern Eater family, it's Little Rich. Everybody needs insurance, but do you have the insurance you need? When we opened Studio Kitchen, Colorado, home of the Modern Eater, we had no idea what insurance we needed. We didn't even know where to begin. Times like that, I turn to the experts. Our insurance expert, Brian Brenning with the Ewing Levitt Agency. Brian makes the coverage discovery process easy and seamless. Here's what you can expect from Brian and the team at Ewing Levitt. The absolute safest coverage, fair, low rates, quick response time, and honest, straightforward service. I've been in business 40 years. I trust Brian Brenning and Ewing Levitt Agency. He's not just an insurance expert. He's my friend. Make him your friend and expert too by calling the Ewing Levitt Agency today, 970-679-7374. For the best and most reliable insurance coverage, that's 970-679-7374. It's the Ewing Levitt Agency.
Wear black and eat spice.
3008.
This is Zach from The Spice Guy, Colorado's favorite spice company. Spice is the variety of life. At The Spice Guy, we have a passion for sourcing the best ingredients from the best farmers all over the world. Choose from thousands of different GMO-free spices and ingredients, or let us create and blend custom flavor profiles for whatever style of food it is that you're working with. With over 1,000 restaurants and chefs behind us, you can't go wrong when you choose The Spice Guy for all your spice needs. The Spice Guy.
Spicy.
Born in Breck, raised in Denver.
TheSpiceGuyCo.com.
Okay, back to the show. Just a moment from El Posto right here in Rhino on Larimer Street, 26th and Larimer, 2601 Larimer Street, I believe it is.
Yeah, right on the corner.
Before we get going, I want to tell you about Jeff Rourke and A-Plus Beverage Solutions. He's the man with the plan. When it comes to installations of your favorite faucets for your draft lines, you have to pour delicious beer. Everybody's ramping up. It's get ready to get ready. And as we get ready to get into whatever this looks like, you have to pour delicious beer. And that means getting your draft line service. $10 per line, Jeff Rourke can do that.
I heard a rumor. Is that true?
Well,
$10?
If you're pouring inefficient beer, what are you doing, boys?
Pouring your money down the drain.
Don't pour your money down the drain. Give them a call, 720-272-3809. One more time, 720-272-3809. It's Jeff Rourke and A-Plus Beverage Solutions.
Hey, this is Brother Luck from Colorado Springs. All right, you ready? Owner of 4 by Brother Luck and Lucky Dumplings. I mean, he's a very, very impressive man. And you're rocking with the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
All right, back at it, the Modern Eater Show on the air everywhere as we're being very responsible and physically distancing right here at El Posto right now as we're kind of showing you as we ease back into things. That's the next thought process is how do we get back into restaurants? What is that dine-in service doing? On March 17th, that day, Brian, you remember it. Let's shut them down.
But I'll tell you, if there was one restaurant that I would go to first, because I'm a little concerned, cautious about it, but this place, the way Andrea has set this place up, man.
Put that in your back pocket.
I got to give him props, and we'll talk about that later, so you want to stay tuned.
Yeah, Andrea's going to jump into the kitchen right now. But here's something. We have the opportunity to have an artist here with us, some true talent. Gosh, finally. True talent on the Modern Eater Show. Full value, you guys. Tune in to our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or Periscope. You can find us anywhere, but we'd love for you to tune in. Okay, Austin Z, you're here with us. Thank you so much.
Yes, happy to be here.
Out back in the alley, right? I saw it. I got a little preview of it. I thought it was so cool. But I don't want to step on it. Do the setup. What are we looking at back here off of Larimer 26th?
It's the third wall of gratitude.
Yes.
And this time it's focusing one of our hospitality heroes. And as an artist, it's my opportunity to kind of shed light on what's happening right now. And I kind of overheard a little bit of the conversation, and I feel like there needs to be more positive news out there. And I'm so impressed with what restaurants are doing and their creativity and restructuring things and providing great food for us. And a lot of restaurants are even doing programs to give food for healthcare workers as well. So it just felt right to really shed light on our great hospitality people.
So it's our duty, right, though, Greg? I mean, I would say as a food distributor, yesterday we gave away 200 boxes just to people that are in the industry to say, hey, how can we give back to these people that are starving?
Yes.
And I think that that's our responsibility if we're in this industry, because a lot of what we do and a lot of the way people in this industry receive their gratitude is from tips.
Absolutely.
And that's the true ultimate measure of are you doing a good job is if it can be subjective right now. And I think that boils back to us on an everyday right now. We got to be, and so I love what you have done out here.
Well, let's jump into what it is. So let's go to Colfax and Williams, right by my favorite Taco Bell.
That's right. I'm real familiar with that Taco Bell.
You did an art installation. Talk about that art installation, because that's kind of the precedence or where we're morphing to today.
Absolutely, yeah. The first wall of gratitude. This image was really came about inspired from my family and friends that work in the healthcare field, and I just really wanted to show my gratitude towards their hard work right now, and also encompass the fight. They're putting their medical gloves on every day and fighting this virus, and really just wanted to show that the community is there to support them, and really wanted to create a wall that would encompass that support, because I know hands down that everyone's there for each other right now.
Who picked up on it?
Everyone. Colfax is a busy street.
The BID probably jumped up on it.
Yes. I think in the first couple of days it went national on a number of news stations and social media.
What do you figure the appeal was? What did you capture?
I think that positivity, positive news, and I think the most meaningful thing about all of it is the feedback that I've gotten is it's boosted morale in the hospitals, and I think that's so important. They're working so hard and long hours, and for the opportunity to create a little positivity and a little energy, and
let's face it, recognition is kind of cool.
Yes,
I mean people love that, right? But beyond that, it's to me a capsulation in time. Mm-hmm. It's really taking right now, and as weird as it seems, and we'll jump to the photo here in the alley behind El Posto, a chef with a mask on and in his environment with angel wings, that would have made no sense 5 months ago. What would that have meant? But right now it means something so much different that's so clear. So what will that mean a year from now, looking back on that? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think it definitely is a moment in time. But I think that in some ways, some of these images can surpass time as well. I think that we're all always grateful for our essential workers. We're always grateful for our healthcare workers. We're always grateful for our chefs. We're always grateful for our hospitality heroes. So I think that there's a piece of the work that is timeless, but certainly some of the imagery is in this moment.
Well, and I think there's such unsung
first of all,
heroes.
what did that do to you right there?
I know.
I mean, and that's what a photograph meant a long time ago, right? When you had the ability, but a photograph meant or a painting meant so much more. We have images coming at us all the time right now, but meaningful images. Austin, I got to give it up to you, man. That's cool stuff. It really is. And why'd you pick this gentleman right here, Andrea?
Andrea's doing some amazing things right now. The way that he has rearranged his whole business, rearranged what he's doing right now to provide food for us.
You know what he would say right now? I'm not unique. There are folks, and I don't want to speak for you, but he would say, but he is representing all right now with that portrait in the alley, and big responsibility. But I think those shoulders are on some. I think that's a good place to place that heaviness onto a gentleman's shoulders who means so much to so many and is very comfortable with who he is. Let's face it. Put your microphone on there. There you go. We got you.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeah, we got you.
Well, I'm not the only one. There are they're doing a lot of things, but there are also a lot of they're just waiting. I can't wait, and I
come over here. Just
there,
so you're
right there you go.
I can't wait, and I can't wait. I can't just wait and let it. I can't wait, and I feel responsible to me, to them, to the community, to what we represent for this corner, this amazing corner, to my partners, to my employees mostly, and I'm responsible. And also, I'm not going to go in a desert and die alone. It's not going to happen.
Good, thank you, sir.
I
think it was just the beautiful hair.
Yeah, that's
Was
a
it
big
there?
that's
I mean,
a big
Thank you.
part of it for
Thank you.
sure.
You sent me the picture. I was like, all right,
He looks good.
you got it.
And guys, if you're watching the Facebook stream now, you're going to see the progression or the migration of this as it unfolds. And as an artist, that's kind of cool to see, right? It's more than just you putting this on your canvas. It's the community around you talking as you're doing it, inspiring you. I'll just let you go.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's another special part of all of this is culture. Food is culture, art is culture, and all of this coming together in this moment is just creating really positive culture.
Crush is very important to us. So Robin, in charge of Crush, and all the artists, every September when Crush happens, is my favorite time. I love Crush. I love the energy. I love see what's coming, what's gonna do. I love the bird here. She's amazing. I love to wait to see what's gonna happen, and I love that connection between food and wall heart, because both is hard. Our heart disappear, the heart stays. Our heart get again every day, but I love that. And so the fact that Austin did this and he used me for representing, it is an honor.
You're the interpretation.
Yeah.
And something interesting today where Andrea was on the patio and he loves a cigar. He's outside enjoying a cigar and I'm talking to him, just shooting the breeze, and said, "Where's home?" Right? Legitimate question. He said, "I'm sitting right here at home."
This is home.
And there was no doubt about it. Having that installation in the back, it's a perfect place.
Yeah, it is weird though, but I love it. By the way, my ego is okay. I'm in charge. But I don't know how to explain it, but I would love to my father to walk by and see it, because I've been working. I left my Italy in '93, and my father took me to the airport when I left for my job in D.C., and it's the only time he cried when he let me go. And he knew I would be gone. I will never come back to Italy for good. He knew.
Don't get me.
He knew. Don't cry. He knew that day. But he let me go because he knew that was my personal legend, right? So I would like to say, to him, I did pretty good. I worked really hard. And now is a moment that got to figure out. See, I don't want to think about too far ahead, because that's a game that is not right now. It makes no sense. So I choose to live in the present like always. And in right now, we do whatever I can right now to do something good. Can't say, I'm going to be, when you say, oh, I'm going to be happy when I'm going to get the right girl and the right house, the right money, you're never going to be happy. It's never going to happen. You got to find your moment in the present. So I choose to find my moment, whatever circumstances make me be in that moment. That's my choice. And that's where I leave it. And tomorrow is tomorrow. I know what right now is, and I'll do my best right now. And usually if you do your best, it's going to be okay. Right?
Andrea, I think a lot of people need to hear that, because it's very on spot what you're saying. Is that stop, could have been, should have been, all that crap. Who are you today, and what can you do tomorrow is the place to turn your head on.
Right now. So what can you do right now? This is the reality. You don't say, I wish. What you wish for it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting a little genie. It's nothing to wish. But I told you one time you are on your own lottery. You are. Make your own lottery. Make your own destiny. Make your own things. But guess what? It only works if you work really hard with it. You're not going to be home, meditate, and put it out in the universe. I believe in manifestation, but it's not the way it works. The work is you go out, you work your ass off, you have humility. My director of operation is cooking. He's making salad today, by the way, because I've been eating like crap. It was good. Thank you. He made me homemade ranch dressing. It was delicious.
Was it really?
Il Posto. So
That's great.
anyway, so what it is right now, what can you do?
Yeah.
We can cook and do something for the community. That's what we do.
All right, you're in for a treat today. That's Chef Andrea.
I gotta make some risotto for you
You're
guys.
gonna make some risotto. We're gonna take a break. You call that in your face, I'll call it an authentic. And authentic is what we need right now. You don't need guesswork. You need people that are being who they are, and we're seeing people shine. Austin, how can people see your work?
We got a line.
How can people see more of your work?
Through my Instagram,
Do it
Austin
right
Z
now.
Arts.
Hey, Julie.
Yes.
You have a line.
And
You have a line.
And what I love about public work is it can be seen by all. So if you're in Colorado, go on a little scavenger hunt and take a look at all the murals around, because there are 2.5 up right now and hopefully 5 by the end of the month.
I am so honored to know you now. When I answer the phone when I call you, you are on your way, my man, and what you're doing right now, translating, it transcends. Your work in art and what you love to do and the passion of the people inspire you, it's really showing in the pieces that you're putting together.
You know, his mural got copied in Italy. People has his mural
I believe
on
it.
sheets on a balcony. The same one he did there in Italy.
Just amazing.
Listen, I'd congratulate me. You don't want that, but good luck. No, continued success. Keep going.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank you so much.
doing what you're doing,
I
man.
love it so
Appreciate
much.
it.
All right, when we come back, we'll be at El Posto, and we're going to cook for you.
Gonna make
Why
some
not?
risotto.
It's Saturday night. We need to do that in the Mile High City. Thanks again, Austin. That's
you.
it. The Modern Eater Show continues.
Choose your path through Cyberland.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook for all the fun photos and videos. Just
Awesome,
search
brother.
The Modern Eater, or check out the website, themoderneater.com.
You're good, dude.
Hi, it's Mandy from
You're
my
going
friends
already.
at
You're
Bell
good.
and Pollock. I know these guys. They're real. They genuinely care about their clients, and I endorse them because they do business like my dad did. If you've been injured in an accident, call them 303-795-5900.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Ace, we always have been and always will be committed to our local communities because we're here to help others. So in this time of need, your local Ace remains open. And since we're in your neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for the home or yard products you're looking for. And choose from top brands like Steel, Ego, Toro, and Scott's. Then you can pick up in store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your door. Help is just around the block.
We're aligned for a second, guys.
Are you looking for a high-end luxury car at a crazy good price?
so
How
hungry
about
now.
fantastic customer service too? You need my friends at Maliki Motors. Gently used Lexus, Land Rover, Mercedes, Audi, and more at big savings. Visit MAALIKI Motors.com.
Hey, it's Greg Hollenbach. Anymore these days, when I go out to eat, I not only want to eat delicious food
Why
and
should you
drinks,
say
but
so?
I also want to eat where I know my money is going to a local restaurant that I believe in. I believe in the Goods restaurant on Colfax and Mark Whistler. The Goods is a community restaurant and bar with a menu focusing on vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, and keto options. Comfort food lovers, try the best burger on planet Earth. I love it. 8 ounces of grass-fed beef and never, ever
So
any
nice to see Mario
hormones,
today. I haven't
antibiotics,
seen
or
for the ball for a little
steroids.
bit.
The Goods is truly a cultural melting pot, a family restaurant open to all.
What?
Their bar program is amazing. Saddle up at their long, luxurious bar, have a nice craft beer or a cocktail. Like their Facebook page and stay up on amazing events and specials going on throughout the week. Located on East Colfax, directly connected to the Tattered Cover Bookstore, across from East High School with free parking in a garage in back. Look them up online, thegoodsrestaurant.com. I'll see you at the Goods.
Hey,
30.
From Raquelitas Tortillas. Raquelitas, known for hyper-local, innovative, and healthy tortillas and chips, served by Colorado's top chefs, and that's why we only use Colorado Mills sunflower oil. If you, too, want to serve the healthiest, most vibrant-tasting foods, you must use Colorado
Shannon,
Mills.
I got it live, right?
Colorado Mills is hyper...
10 away.
Colorado grown, cold pressed in Lamar, Colorado. Whether you bake, fry, or saute, get your Colorado Mills today. Available through Shamrock, Growers Organic, and Dawn Foods. For the best oil in the business, use Colorado Mills.
All right, back to the show in just a second, you guys. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about something important, and that is Aspen Baking. AspenBakingCompany.com is where you go to find fresh daily bread, the best ingredients, and they've been doing it since 1994. You know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any preservatives, artificial coloring, or the chemicals. Hoagies, focaccias, ciabattas, baguettes, croissants, bear claws, coffee cakes, lobster rolls, pound cakes, and more. AspenBaking.com, you guys. Now, back to the show.
Hi, Michael Myers from Distillery 291. I'll say whatever you want me to say. That'll get me in trouble. Ride it like you stole it, drink it like you own it. You're listening to The Modern Eater on iHeartRadio.
Okay, housekeeping. I saw Sean Smiley today, actually in the alley. He was looking at the art installation getting put in. Aspen Baking Company, I want to go back to that. It's very important. They wanted us to tell you that they are still open for business. And Amazon Fresh, right, Jay? Amazon Fresh is something they really, really wanted you to know. That is available.
Special.
All you have to do is...
Wait,
we got the
get
special.
out of here. Can I get Aspen Baking through Amazon?
Amazon Fresh.
Get out of town.
Yes, you can. As we continue right now, Greg Hollenbach, Jay Parker, Brian Freeman, and Austin Z, man. We're putting the show together, and we're going into the kitchen right now. We're going to send it over to...
Risotto, okay?
All right, Chef. What are you going to put together?
We're going to make a risotto porcini. I have sun-dried porcini. A friend of mine has a ranch in Buena Vista.
Okay.
She brings me eggs every week. She brings me duck eggs and chicken eggs.
Are those the Amish?
No.
Oh, okay.
They are not even close.
All right.
Their computer, car, everything.
They have it all.
But she brought me some amazing sun-dried porcini. She do that. So I reconstituted. We're going to make some risotto with sun-dried porcini from Buena Vista.
Oh, Jay wants you on your camera.
So that sounds incredible.
So I reconstituted in water. I kept the water because I'm going to use it. Okay.
As the stock or the broth for the...
No, this is just the water I reconstitute this guy.
Okay.
But I'm going to use it, and I have veggie stock right there. So I do... So risotto... risotto is very important to me. But risotto is fundamentally sound, have to be made properly, and then we do it here, because I'm from Milano. Take 18 minutes to cook, that's all it takes. Use the best grain for rice money can buy. It's called Acquarello. It's a Carnaroli. It's from Vercelli outside Milano. It's aged 1 year, and it's the best rice you can buy. So, the first things we're going to do is we're going to use some shallots. Okay, we always season a little bit.
This is cool, huh?
We're going to reconstitute the porcini mushroom. We're going to let it work for a second.
Best value on Facebook right now, The Modern Eater Show, and on YouTube.
Best tool in the kitchen ever. Okay.
I just thought that was what my mama beat me with,
Wooden spoon.
Andres.
Wooden spoon, right? Reconstitute it. Let it work for a second. Get the flavor out. Okay.
Oh, Jay.
What is our rice? Oh, man, thank you. Perfect.
Andrea,
Yes, sir.
the rice. Now, that's a real rice, right? I heard some rumors. Is it gluten-free?
Yeah, rice is gluten-free.
It is. And people don't know it because they think everything in Italy has got gluten, right?
No rice.
Not the rice. I like that.
It's not fake news.
It's
real
not
news.
fake.
Okay, we're going to toast it.
Who's not getting hungry right now?
White wine, please.
Oh, my gosh. I'll tell you, just sitting back here watching him cook,
Wait a bit.
this is where I learned to make risotto.
Well, I'll tell you
So all
what.
the alcohol go away.
When we're able to get back into dining rooms, this is where I'll want to sit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it's like a chef's table all the time.
Stock. Stock always hot. Stock cold. The rice cook unevenly. Have to be hot all the time.
OMG, guys, right?
take the rice off the side so it doesn't get crunchy.
So if you don't feel like cooking tonight.
Salt. Tiny touch of the stock.
Yeah. This just makes me feel at home, doesn't it? I mean, come on.
Well, it makes me feel like something's normal.
Yeah. Well, it's like every Saturday night we are used to sitting in front of chefs making incredible food. It has been hard because for the last 6 weeks we have not gotten that. I mean, and I'm not, no disrespect to the people who come.
You're missing it so much.
Yes.
Listen, you know what I miss a lot? When I drive here in the morning, the city is empty. It drives me crazy. I'm missing traffic. You have no idea. And I'm missing people walking. And I'm missing, come here, I don't find parking. Can you believe it? And I'm missing to be able to go next door and they make this smoothie. They're gonna take you away. They're so good. Or go to Honey. They have a drink with my name on it because I drink every time. I miss that. I miss all this. And so, and I do miss it. But it's gonna come back one day, okay? I don't know when yet. But we're gonna remember the life without restaurants and bar is not. It's like Russia in an 80. It's not really worth living.
Yeah.
Okay? We are. So when we come back, remember who we are. Remember to appreciate us. And support them as much as we can.
Well, look what they're going through right now to go out there. Every chef has a mask on, right? Every chef is doing the as best as they. I mean, listen, how could you have a line working and respect physical distancing? These guys are respecting each other's space. You walk in, you have a sanitation right at the door, front door. We're seeing different things as far as takeout and curbside and delivery. You're doing all of those things right now. Like service is going right now. Someone could call in this very moment.
Right now.
Now.
People text me right now, and I say, for the love of God, we have an application. People go on Instagram and they ask me, can I order this? And I send the application. Happen all the time. But I love that part too. People call me and say, are you still open? Yeah, I'm open. People say, is the Central Market open? Yeah. You don't want to go to Safeway? We have a great grocery here, Central Market. We sell everything you need, from sugar to chicken to eggs to pizza to tomato sauce to toilet paper. We got it all. Come there, safe and open. Come there and buy there. It's a great place to do that. So Central Market is amazing. So go there.
And they work with a lot of local purveyors, and I don't know who's watching the NBC Nightly News. I do it every so often, but you're seeing these meat packing plants that are huge, that are having difficulties with breakouts inside of them. Know your local producers, know your local farmers and agriculture, and know exactly what their practices are on a daily basis.
Well, and Greg, go even deeper on that because, quite honestly, what I was stoked about is he is local. But you know what I got to get over there? Some Italian coffee, some Italian wine, right here and I can support my local guy. And I got to tell you, he has some incredible stuff over here. By the way, I got today at Il Posto, organic coffee, organic pickles. I got some DOC wine over there. This is like how you support
we talk
our
about
local friends
all the time. But what does that mean to you, Andrea?
Local means so. We use Alfie's Farm. It's a block away.
Yep.
Local mean local pork, local beef, local as much as you can. A lot of beef come from Nebraska. It's kind of local. A local mean around our area.
Sure. Yeah. A region.
Because we do support each other. It's a microeconomy. You know, it's a domino effect.
But you know them by a face. It's people-to-people business.
Well, I've got 3 farmers. My ex-lady driving down with eggs and take it here. And I mean.
And it's Matt still, right? Cottonwood. Is that here, Houston? Is it Cottonwood? Is the eggs? Which are your eggs are using?
No, it's a different farm.
Okay.
And it's
in Buena Vista.
That's right, the Buena Vista and the duck eggs. Yes.
So that's what we're trying to do because we support our own economy. It's a ripple effect.
Well, here, ripple effect, right? We've heard the ripple effect going that way, going the devastation way of restaurants shut down. The ripple effect says that their vendors are hurting. The restaurant service industry is hurting because that chain is broken. But now the ripple effect coming back the other way. It's like the tide. the tide goes out.
It's true.
And bringing it back in, that tide is bringing you back other people that are supporting local in order to support.
We are together. Now, by the way, the new fact is this.
Yeah.
Every state is going to be his own. Nobody's traveling for a while. Nobody's going to go to New York and spend time dinner. We're going to be here. You're not going to go in Florida and chilling out. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be here.
Yes.
You're not going to go. You're not going to go anywhere. So when you're going to start to open 50%, that's the reality. We're going to be here. So let's support each other. Let's stay together. Let's be safe to each other. But also, go to restaurants. We're going to be set up properly to make you safe and sound. But you got to come out and help us.
Great place to pause. How can we come out to help? What will that look like? Whose model is doing what? Some owner-operators will choose to wait until they can operate at 80 to 90%.
Well, because 50% is a losing battle for some of these guys.
Some people, but how are you set up? I'm finding that every restaurant is very unique, like every child. And every child should be treated differently. If you're a Ruth's Chris, we found out that that's probably a little different than El Posto, right? How you're going to operate, how you're getting your funding. You were able to maintain or able to acquire some PPP funding.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations.
All my concept, all of them. We got it.
I don't want to say congratulations because I think that should be just the norm, but it's not. So I guess congratulations. Let's talk about
But
PPP.
it made me happy.
Yep, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about dining rooms when we get back. Let's go in the kitchen because truly in the kitchen is where we're at right now. Il Posto, off of Larimer and 26. It's 2601 Larimer Street, right here, Denver, Colorado, the Modern Eater Show on the road, showing you what it's like right now in the environment of curbside and delivery. That's what we're working with right now. We'll be back in a flash. The Modern Eater Show continues.
Choose your through Cyberland.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook for all the fun photos and videos. Just search The Modern Eater or check out the website, themoderneater.com.
Do you want to learn to speak a new language but don't have enough time? Then you need to try Babbel, the language learning app that you can try for free right now at Babbel.com. Babbel's lessons are just 15 minutes or less, and you can go at your own pace. You'll be amazed at how easy Babbel makes it. Start your first lesson in the language of your choice for free. Just download the Babbel app or go to Babbel.com now. That's Babbel.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Ace, we always have been and always will be committed to our local communities because we're here to help others. So in this time of need, your local Ace remains open. And since we're in your neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for the home or yard products you're looking for. And choose from top brands like Steel, Ego, Toro, and Scott's. Then you can pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your door. Help is just around the block. See acehardware.com for details.
Want to bake the best? Bake with the best. Little Rich here from Raquelitas Tortillas and the Modern Eater. Our wraps fold cold and don't break open, yet they're soft and delicious. What's my secret? Ardent Mills. Organic, ancient, and heirloom grains like quinoa, spelt, and more. Locally headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Ardent Mills provides the industry's broadest range of traditional and organic flours, whole grains, customized blends, and specialty products dedicated to providing the culinary industry with the next grains and unique plant-based ingredients. I love Ardent Mills, and I know you will too. To bake the best, you must use the best. Learn more at ardentmills.com.
Taxes, payroll, and workman's comp? Ugh. If you're a business owner, I bet hearing me say those dirty words made you cringe. Hi, I'm Rebecca Berry with Forth, and I know growing and managing a business can seem overwhelming and just daunting at times. But at Forth, we've got you covered. Forth knows you want to take your business to the next level. Forth was designed to be the partner you need and will allow you to free up your time and resources to do what you do best, grow and manage your business. Call me. Let's talk about how I can help. 720-436-8047. That's 720-436-8047. Rebecca with Forth.
Listen up, barbecue lovers. Greg Holland back here for Proud Souls Barbecue and Provisions. Proud Souls is Denver's authority of all things barbecue. Do you rule your neighborhood with the best backyard barbecue? From beginners to pitmasters, Proud Souls has all the equipment you could possibly want. A variety of wood, pellet, and charcoal grills and smokers. Award-winning pitmasters and owners of Proud Souls, Dan and Tony, have a passion for barbecue, and it shows. Located on 25th and Federal, Proud Souls retail store is bursting at the seams with your barbecuing essentials, the Spice Guy spices, and superior flavored fuels for your pit like hickory, mesquite, oak, pecan, cherry, apple, peach, maple, grape, and a variety of blends. Hit their website, ProudSoulsBBQ.com, for delicious hands-on barbecue classes and get information on current promotions and deals. For the best in barbecue, locally owned and operated on 25th and Federal, there are guys. Proud Souls Barbecue and Provisions. That's ProudSoulsBBQ.com.
Reign supreme. You're listening to the Modern Eater Show,
the ultimate gourmet challenge.
And it's time for In the Kitchen.
Okay, back at it.
And we are in the kitchen.
I know, you love this.
I love it, man.
We are actually in the kitchen. It's been a while since we have been in the kitchen. And at El Posto off of 2601 Larimer Street right here in Denver, Colorado, as we're watching these restaurant workers work in the constraint of what they're offered. And it's not much, but they're doing such a great job. And this is where inspiration comes from. Greg Hollenbeck, Brian Freeman, Austin Z. You're going, okay, man, I'm an artist. I'm seeing this show go down. This is cool stuff.
Art
right?
imitating art?
Yes, exactly. I'm getting so much culture right now. I'm seeing incredible cooking. I'm seeing incredible broadcasting. It's been a full day.
It's a good time.
And you're an incredible artist as well.
And you know what? We have to pick and choose right now because happiness comes when you actually just grab it and say, I'm going to control what I can control. As we continue right now, Chef Andrea Frizzi in the kitchen. Chef, you said how many servings do we have? 7?
Of what?
Risotto.
Enough for us.
Enough for us.
And it takes exactly 18 minutes, and I think that's important, folks, because when you walk into a restaurant and you say, I want this risotto right now.
You're going to get it in 18 minutes.
Some places you get cheap imitation.
Well, what they do, they pre-cook it. We don't. We cook it to order.
Yes.
And so here, we always tell people we're going to take about 20 minutes. We give that number, and so they know. So they want to order first course, we advise them.
So talk about, let's see, how much time do I have left? Shannon, back at the station. Tell me. Not long.
Ooh.
Okay, we have to break. We'll come to the top of the hour. The same players. We're going to come back. 7 p.m. is upon us right now. The second hour we always love. The Modern Eater Show will continue. I think it's 6:58 in the Mile High City. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram. Those are going to be the best value for you right now. Thanks for tuning in on our iHeart affiliate, 630 KHOW. But the next hour, we promise you, we're going to give you the stories on the front line of the kitchen and the bar. How do you maintain a bar program?
HR issues can kill you. Wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulations, and HR manager salaries are not cheap. They're $70,000 a year. I'm Alan Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi specifically for small business. Get a dedicated HR manager, craft HR policy, and maintain your compliance, all for just $99 a month. Seriously. Let's change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. With Bambi, your dedicated HR manager is available by phone, email, or real-time chat. From onboarding to terminations, we customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day. All for just $99 a month, period. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime. Get a free HR audit today.
Go to Bambi.com/human. Spelled BAM to the BEE.com/human. Go to Bambi.com/human.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Ross Kaminsky in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver.
ABC News, I'm Lionel Moise. Health officials warn against ingesting household cleaning agents.
Illinois Department of Public Health Director Dr. Ngozi Ezike saying injecting, ingesting, and snorting household cleaners can be deadly.
In the past 2 days, there's been a significant increase in calls to the Illinois Poison Center compared to this same time last year, associated with exposures to cleaning agents.
The timing coincides with President Trump raising the question on Thursday whether injecting disinfectants could cure COVID-19.
Some recent examples include include the use of a detergent solution for a sinus rinse and gargling with a bleach and mouthwash mixture in an attempt to kill coronavirus.
The president has since said he was being sarcastic. Dave Packer, ABC News.
President Trump tweeting that he plans to scale back the daily coronavirus task force briefings. In Florida, pharmacists will soon be allowed to test patients for COVID-19 as a way to expand testing in the state. This is ABC News. The minor league pitcher whose legendary fastball inspired a popular film character has died.
Steve Dalkowski never got to the majors, but most baseball fans know the character that he inspired from the film Bull Durham, Nuke LaLoosh.
This hitter, he's looking for heat.
Oh, yeah? So what? He ain't seen my heat.
The movie's writer-director Ron Shelton, who played in the Orioles minor league system in the late 60s, heard stories about Dalco and says that Ted Williams told him, quote, fastest I ever saw after facing him in spring training. Dalkowski was a hard-throwing left-hander who is said to have thrown well over 100 miles an hour, one year striking out 262 batters while walking the same number. Steve Dalkowski died in Connecticut. He was 80. Todd Ant, ABC News.
The coronavirus pandemic now affecting one company behind live monster truck and ice shows. Florida-based Feld Entertainment laid off nearly 1,500 workers, including skaters, technicians, special effects, and other performers. The company behind shows like Disney on Ice and Sesame Street Live. Lionel Moise, ABC News.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Ace, we always have been and always will be committed to our local communities because we're here to help others. So in this time of need, your local Ace remains open. And since we're in your neighborhood, we can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for the home or yard products you're looking for. And choose from top brands like Steel, Ego, Toro, and Scotts. Then you can pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your door. Help is just around the block. See acehardware.com for details.
Balance of Nature, changing the world, one life at a time.
I have seen a change in how I feel. I do feel better. I actually feel like doing stuff, if that makes any sense. It's just a better feeling just throughout my whole body.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Speeds are good up and down I-25 right now between Thornton and Castle Rock. No problems on I-70, I-225, or 6th Avenue. C-470 speeds are good as well. Just a heads up that C-470 eastbound is going to be closed between Quebec and I-25 starting at 10 p.m. tonight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's for some overnight paving operations going on. There is one accident off the freeway coming in here in the last few minutes. Watch for activity East 35th Avenue in Quebec. Denver weather tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 44. For Sunday, partly sunny, and a high near 74. Currently, it's 62. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Pros. Lowe's is here to help keep business moving forward. From bulk quantities of outdoor job supplies to the brands pros trust most when taking on repairs, they have what you need. Plus, their dedicated pro loaders will load you up so you can get back to the job site quickly and safely. Lowe's is open and they're pro ready.
iHeartMedia knows small businesses across the country are facing new challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic. So to help, we've put together the iHeartRadio Small Business Crisis Resource, which has critical information, including links to federal and state resources providing businesses with stimulus loans, grants, and other financial aid. We also shine a spotlight on small businesses doing good right now. Visit iHeart.com/smallbusiness to learn more. That's iHeart.com/smallbusiness. Because your small business is big to us.
Applewood Plumbing, Heating, and Electric provides repair services for the homeowner. You know, back in the day, an average home needed a lot less electricity to properly run. But today's air conditioners, flat-screen TVs, computers, they all require much more power. That's why it's important to have access to safe, manageable electricity in your home. Make sure your electrical environment is safe and efficient by contacting Applewood Plumbing, Heating, and Electric today. The only electrical service and repair company that I personally endorse. Visit ApplewoodFixit.com or call 720-324-7784 to learn more.
During these unprecedented times, we're all in this together. Here at Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance, we want our customers and community to know that as an essential service provider, we remain open and dedicated to serving your insurance needs. While our agents and adjusters are servicing business differently during these times, with minimal person-to-person contact, we are here and committed to helping you. Visit cfbinsurance.com to contact your local agent or to reach out to our customer support team. That's cfbinsurance.com. Real service, real people.
Pressure often brings out the best in people.
more generosity, more kindness? Here at Car Toys, to ensure the well-being of customers and staff, we've temporarily closed our stores. However, if you're looking for a great do-it-yourself project, maybe a dash camera or better speakers in your ride, you can still visit us online at cartoys.com. Anyway, stay safe, let's keep helping each other out, and if you want to learn more about how to upgrade your ride with the smart technology new vehicles have, visit cartoys.com.
A better way to go.
Denver's talk station. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app.
Now #1 for podcasting.
630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
The following is a paid ad. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of KHOW, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
How about a bite to eat? It's time for the second course, hour number 2 of The Modern Eater.
What are you hungry for?
Here's to a meal we're all here for.
Delicious and tasty.
Now we're getting to the good stuff. With your hosts, Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, and Brian Freeman.
All right, yes, indeedy, Mr. Tweety. Here it is, the second hour of the Modern Eater Show as we continue. El Posto, man, why not? Because we're watching them fight it out, and this is the cool thing. Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, Brian Freeman, and we've got the Austin Z here with us. Austin Z's the food sampler and the wine sampler.
I've been so satisfied
you're the artist,
so far.
Man. You go, no, Greg, I am the artist that's putting this killer installation out back. When's it going to be done?
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What time?
I'd say before sunlight ends. So I'd say 5 p.m.
Do a reset for our new listeners that are coming in. What are you doing out back here on 21st?
Yes, I am portraying a chef and inspired by Andrea and really showing a third wall of gratitude. And want to highlight our incredible hospitality heroes that are continuing to do what they're doing through the challenges that they're facing right now.
For sure.
Let me get deep with them real quick.
Valuable piece of real estate back there.
Totally.
What was there before?
Some flowers.
Some flowers.
Well, Greg, but what for you and Austin for you? What does an installation or you're painting like a self-portrait? Where would you look at that and say, I went wrong? Is it the eyes? Is it the nose? Is it the mouth? Because seriously, I walk up sometimes to these, awesome, and I love the fact when someone does a mural like what you're doing.
You don't say that to somebody who does art.
But I'm curious because I know he's just as...
Everything is wrong.
Well, but he's just got to be just as critical as everyone else. We're all perfectionists in our... Listen, this man right here has been making risotto at 18 minutes since the day I met him.
And
that's not going to change.
Taste right?
Yeah. Well, but I would.
I'm going to spare you.
But I'm curious.
I think that there's a number of things. I think eyes you mentioned, that is definitely critical. I think that the easiest thing to see is hair with Andrea specifically. The hair is perfect. I think you would agree that I nailed the hair.
You should see me when I ride my scooter without my helmet. I look like Fabio in a commercial. It's amazing.
Eric Estrada.
Oh, he's not here. It's right there.
I like that. That's the voice of Chef Andrea Frizzi right there. And here's what you're gonna get this hour. You're gonna get how are these folks working. You saw who was retained, who's furloughed, who's retained. It's usually your number one hitters that are standing next to you, your front line, because you'll rebuild.
Well, and not to make others feel bad about that, but it's because you're still part of the team. Yeah. We just need someone who has a higher output level right now.
So Tony, right here, GM and Som, Julie, the Som as well, Patsy. What's Patsy's real name?
Zachary
Zachary. Zachary here as well, just cooking.
What is that?
He's the chef de cuisine.
Let's get
Tyler, director of operations.
Man, right here.
Yeah, Little Rich Schneider here with us as well. But you're going to hear from these folks in the next hour.
Yeah.
And what does it take for a bar program to be on the road, Brian?
I would say to-go cups are the first thing, right? I mean, that's where we're going to start. And to go in a bar program, listen, you and I were sitting here watching and talking because we're walking up and down this street earlier today. And I'm asking myself, is our police, is the liquor board being a little more lenient right now? And in my opinion, they should be. But because open container is a whole new thing. If I can't go and sit inside of my favorite restaurant and have a glass of beer or wine with my friends. But I can get it to go, and I want to walk down the street, and I still want to talk to people. I need to get outside.
They're talking about the common areas to be able to link together from liquor license.
But listen, I'm a believer.
Right?
I think people should be able to. We need to back off, right?
Chef, what do you have here for us, my friend?
Risotto, sun-dried porcini from Buena Vista, Parmigiano, touch of parsley. That is it.
What's up with the rice? Where'd you source the rice from again?
From Vercelli. It's called Acquarello from Italy.
Right here.
Nano.
Look at that. And by the way, you know what a porcini is, Greg?
Hey.
Porcini, it's a
mushroom.
Mushroom.
How's that?
Mushroom.
Amazing.
By the way, funny things. Colorado has a lot of porcini in season. I go up to, I'm not going to tell you exactly where. But
you like to keep a secret.
I go up to close to, above Black Hawk, and it's amazing. And I have a space for porcini. It's incredible.
Delicious. Absolutely. And you add a little oil to this afterwards.
Always. I don't use butter.
Now, let me ask you, do you ever have to soak your porcinis? Because sometimes
I did.
You do.
Dry porcini, not
dried,
the fresh
okay.
one. These are sun-dried.
Now, because sometimes porcini, they get worms. You know those little...
but when you cut it, you clean it up.
Clean it up, yeah. And I'll tell you, listen, that's protein.
It is.
I mean, don't be afraid. I went over to Poland, and I'll tell you, when I was driving in the streets, oh my gosh, Andrea, everywhere you go, right on the side of the street, you can buy wild mushrooms.
I know, they're amazing.
It's I gotta expand your boundaries once this is over.
It's good, right?
It's so good.
I love how it's gotten very quiet. I'm the only one who's not eating yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm eating that right now. Topic of conversation is, how do you take these departments, Andrea? Chef, how do you take these departments, your bar program, your general manager, and you figure out, first of all, how do you do a bar program to go? Maybe we should ask.
I hire the right people to know to do it.
Yeah.
I don't do things that I don't know. What I know to lead. And leading is hire great people that know to do the job. And I lead them and advise them sometimes to things that I think they're right or wrong. And so, by the same time.
Where's Tony at?
Tony's coming.
Tony, come on over here. I want to hear some of this innovation. Because the things that I'm seeing right now to go in your canned cocktails, I mean, the list goes on.
So put Tony on headset.
Austin, throw Tony on the headset right there, if you don't mind. All right, Tony joins us right now. Antonio, as we endearingly call him.
Antonio.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, man?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? You need more?
A little bit up, yeah.
A little bit up. Done and done. Hey, Tony. Better?
Beautiful. That sounds perfect.
Good to see you. So the question we were asking is, it's hard enough to run a bar program when you're bringing people in and they're sitting here in-house and they're in your dining room. But what's the proposition of starting a program to go? Where do you begin with that?
Well, in all honesty, it was just trying to figure out exactly what sort of packaging would be the most marketable. I feel that the first thing that we see when we come to a restaurant is sight. So visually, the cocktail, the dish, whatever have you, that's what's going to draw someone in. Same thing on the go. If you have delis, if you have plastic bags, which, works in certain markets, it will sell. However, in this case, you have to be competitive and figure out how to carve out your brand and your niche in this category that is pretty much untreaded water. Honestly, the way that we started scoping out how to package our cocktails was by looking at Shanghai. They've been doing cocktails for the past 5 years, to-go orders. I mean, basically any sort of service that you can have, you can almost just call, figure out an app.
Wait, Shanghai. Is that something I should know?
I mean, China, in all honesty.
Oh, thank you. There we go. He's like real deal.
Yeah.
Learn from people who were doing it, right?
I mean, if someone's already tread those waters, we've only been doing this for what now? 40-plus days?
Yeah.
Looking at another market that has already established that sort of to-go ordering, that sort of packaging, and figuring out exactly what may be applicable to this market, that's exactly where we figured out exactly how to transition our bar program from an experience on-site into an off-premise concept.
So, all right, let's go back. Let's rewind. 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I would take a bar program and judge them by their old-fashioned. I'd walk in, and I would sit down, and I'd say, give me an old-fashioned, let me see what your bar program's made out of. What should a bar program, what's the barometer of a bar program right now?
Honestly,
seriously, is it cleanliness? Is it sanitation? Is it the taste? Is it how it's packaged? Where do we go?
honestly, I feel that obviously this is untested water.
Yeah.
And right now the consumer is extremely forgiving in that fact. So we've had a lot of flexibility to play
Or
around.
are they? Because if I'm going home and this is spilling in my lap, that would be the first place that I go. Is how is it the transportation part of that?
So the first thing that we picked up on immediately was that people, as soon as all of this unfolded, wanted to figure out exactly how they could get a drink or a beverage.
Yeah.
Beer, for whatever reason, fell immediately off the map. Wine is always going to stay consistent with the demographic that it already has, but for some reason, cocktails.
Your favorite
to-go
cocktails,
shots.
right?
Yeah,
Cool.
it worked.
Yeah.
People came in, they were on a walk. I'm not going to say that anyone is drinking on the streets because that would be
It's
illegal.
the Wild West, brother.
Well, but I think they
you're
should.
not- you're
And
not-
just so you know,
that.
Tony, from my opinion, I think that should be okay right
Well,
now.
what
But-
Tony's not confirming or denying anything.
I have no opinion regardless.
Yeah.
That would make me
That's right.
irresponsible.
But
as
you
an
may
operator.
or may not have shots at the door.
Exactly, and that's
you
the-
do.
What the consumer is looking for at this
Sure.
point is tight packaging that allows them to explore an adventure recreationally, because it's the only thing that a person can do at this point. And we're seeing that model is taking off. They want grab and go. They want to figure out exactly how they can support a brand and still keep themselves happy and entertained. For whatever reason, that means to go cocktails.
Yeah.
Another aspect that we're going to start moving into within this,
Get-
again, untreated water
Get
is
it, baby. It's
cocktail kits. So
What
people
does that
are-
look like? Make your own at home.
Exactly.
Like
but
the sushi kits where you would. All right, you're going to get mad at me.
No, you got it. You got it. That's
Okay.
100%. People are looking for an experience. Right now, the connection that we're trying to make in this industry is figuring out how to encapsulate an interactive experience, to craft that experience, but not have any sort of guests come into a building. And we're starting to see a lot of people debut those cocktail kits. I think the next step forward is going to be an interactive experience, figuring out how to connect to those virtual happy hours, how to walk clientele and patrons through making their own cocktail and then enjoying it. I mean, there's a satisfaction. We've seen it with Patsy, our CDC's Risotto and Pappardelle to go. People are picking that up because they have nothing else to do, and they want to figure out how they can create that experience that they once had within this restaurant walls.
All right, so let's reset. So we're at El Posto right now, and we're talking to Tony. And Antonio, as I would love to call you, but that's like the proper.
You call me whatever you want, brother. I'm here for you.
I love it, and thank you, because that's that servitude. But people come in, and that's my favorite restaurant. This is my favorite person that makes cocktails, right? How can I take that experience and bring it home with me right now? Because I need that little piece.
Well, you want to feel the familiarity
Yes.
of life that we used to have.
Will people be able to emulate what you do for them at home? And how can you put that in a package to say, you should feel confident, this is a little piece of Tony going home with you?
Well, 100%. That's where we're going to see, again, those that fall at the very beginning of the pack and those who keep falling behind, is trying to figure out how to craft that experience and put your own individuality as a stamp and imprint, as the brand, as they take it home. Obviously, what we do with inside these walls can only be done within these walls.
Totally.
However, you can always take and figure out how to convey a piece of that experience at home, and that's what we're trying to figure out how to capitalize on.
Okay, so that's this week.
Oh, man.
Right? That's this week. Next week could be completely different. Doesn't mean it's wrong or right, and you're pivoting all the time. So when folks are able to come back into your dining room and you still have to convey an experience, Tony with a mask on, is that going to be a little bit different, talking to your customer? At what point do you feel that the in-house experience, what are the tools that you'll need to be able to create an experience back in-house again?
See, it's funny that you touch on the mask aspect of this whole issue.
Yeah, sure.
Julie has been commenting on how interesting and how strange it is to actually interact and have repeat guests who, in all honesty, we've never seen anything but their eyes. They wear masks, they have gloves.
Bank robbers.
Exactly. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like drive-by pickups. Like, how do you know, and how are you going to actually create a connection with these guests? Once the mask is off, and I use that very tentatively because obviously when we open up and we debut, we're going to be operating under a different criteria of rules probably with masks and gloves ourselves, but the guest, the consumer, we'll be able to create that connection by having them within these walls and being able to see exactly who they are. In the meantime, when they come in with the mask, figuring out how to create that connection, whether it be with an individual card, instructions, pseudo-virtual happy hours, creating and having them make their own pastas and their own dishes with a little bit of guided help from ourselves, I feel like that's the true way that we're making these connections, and they're going to transition over. Obviously, when they're back in these walls, it's going to be a completely different ball game, unless we're allowed to deliver as we are doing right now, which
It'll probably be a melding of both.
A hybridization of both curbside takeout and then on-premise dining. I mean, it's going to be a completely uncharted territory.
I got to say, you're going to still be wearing a mask, unfortunately.
I am.
But, and Jim Carrey said it best. Metaphorically, we are all wearing a mask.
Well, let's
and,
face it,
and
this is great conversation. I'm glad you joined us. Chef's back here with us right now. Chef, you can hear us fine? Yeah. Have a conversation. First of all, Tony's.
I feel safe with you.
Great conversation.
I invite you to stand close.
Tony, so as you look at the setup here, and experience is going to be everything as we open the doors back up and to be able to come back into a dining room or even sit at a bar, a lot of the personalization of happy hour is cool. And why? Because you're sitting at the bar, you're waiting for a seat, people are hanging over your shoulder, you're in that kind of communal atmosphere. How do you, if it's, seat, no seat, seat, no seat, seat, no seat, do you anticipate it to look that way? And if so, how can you continue to bring that experience? It'll be more the onus on you, I believe. And Chef, jump in anytime that you want to talk about what that looks like.
Go ahead.
So when we're talking about recreating this new norm in the context of happy hour, obviously there are going to be a drastic amount of differences to the way that guests will be able to experience that bar side.
Will I have to have a reservation to sit in front of you?
Honestly,
we don't know yet.
We have no idea. This is never evolving.
Might not be a bad idea.
No, but we're controlling the bar. So, we have an hostess, and we're going to control it. We're going to control it the way that only a few people can get in, and we're going to take people outside waiting. We're going to give probably some people a limited time. They can stay here. They can stay all night. So you can stay 1 hour. And then you hour go, other people come in. So we have to get...
Well, you would cut someone off if they were drinking and eating, and it's more than an hour, you would ask them to go?
Well, not cutting off, but we have to establish an understanding that everybody needs
an expectation for all of us.
By the way, people are going to be already on a mindset.
Yeah.
Before mindset that people have 1 hour, no. But now the mindset like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy it. The rest people going to enjoy after me. I'm going to stay 1 hour, and then I'm going to go.
Yeah.
If somebody else going to come in. So we're going to figure out how people police themselves, too.
Yeah, and I think he's spot on with it.
Great
Do this now.
Great conversation right here, and let's really dig in at this point in time. A couple, a man and a woman come in, whoever, a couple, man, woman, woman.
Speculation,
they come in, and they want to sit next to each other.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
How
do you determine as an operator that's
Well,
safe?
first of all, anybody come in that moment, they have to wear a mask. We got to wear a mask. We all wear a mask. We come together, wear a mask. We're going to do 2 tables at a time. People coming together, they stay together. We have a big bar, so we have time to, we are able to do 6 feet away from couples.
Yep.
We can do so. We can do 1 table, no table, 1 table, no table.
You're actually set up
I
really
know.
nice.
Oh, talk about this, Greg, because
No, you do it because
I have the boots. The boots are
okay, stop.
They're screaming.
We're gonna break.
We need to break.
We're going to break because now an hour and 15 minutes into it, now we're
really getting into the show.
It's called the apex, right?
Yep.
We're right in the crease. That's the conversation we want to see happen. You're going to stick around, Tony?
I'll be here.
Andre? Okay. We're going to talk about consumer experience. I am a firm believer that folks that are dining in need to maintain that experience. How is it going to happen? We're going to talk about it next on the Modern Eater Show.
Choose your path through Cyberland.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook for all the fun photos and videos. Just search The Modern Eater or check out the website, themoderneater.com.
Please listen. This is important. Anyone can be affected by the prescription opioid crisis. If you think you've been hurt by Purdue or its prescription opioids like OxyContin, you may be entitled to compensation as part of Purdue's bankruptcy, but you have to file a claim. Claims may include overdose, death, substance use disorder, lost wages, and neonatal abstinence syndrome. A confidential claim can be filed by individuals, a legal guardian, by survivors or relatives of people who have died or are disabled. The deadline to file a claim is June 30th, 2020, or you will lose your right to file a claim. For more information, visit PurduePharmaClaims.com, or you can call toll-free 1-844-217-0912. That's 1-844-217-0912. Paid for by Prime Clerk, LLC.
Hey, it's Greg Holland back for Gluten-Free Things. Are you intolerant or sensitive to gluten? Or maybe you're a gluten-free lifestyler? Is your menu limited because you've eliminated gluten from your diet? Are you missing the taste of foods that traditionally contain gluten? What if I told you that you can add breads, pizzas, muffins, cakes, cookies, waffles, croissants, English muffins, the list goes on, right back to your menu? Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery that reintroduces you to the foods you love. Owner John Irvin believes gluten-free shouldn't taste like the box that it's packaged in. Trust me when I tell you, the products from his bakery in Arvada are fresh, flavorful, and masterly crafted, leaving you with a product that tastes like the real thing. Simply delicious. The bakery is located in Arvada on 64th and Sims across the street from Arvada West High School. Check out their website at glutenfreethings.com. You'll be amazed with the variety of gluten-free products they make. And chefs, don't leave your gluten-free restaurant guests without options. Contact John at info@glutenfreethings.com. That's info@glutenfreethings.com to see what he can do for you. Give him a shot.
Can you combine these breaks anyhow, or is that
West
too fast?
64th Avenue.
Here you go with the live.
Gluten-Free Things.
All right, back to the show in just a minute. But from El Posto right here on 2601 Larimer Street here in Denver, Colorado, we're doing a remote broadcast to tell you kind of the climate of which these folks are operating in. And TME Live is what I'm going to tell you about right now. But what I do want to tell you about is Monday through Friday, we're doing a live broadcast. And our Facebook and YouTube channels, we really appreciate you tune in from 2 to 4 p.m. every single day. And it's just been an honor to have all these voices sound off and talk about what in the world this climate that we're living in as far as service industry goes. I'm very proud of all the folks that are doing so much for this community. And I just want to give a shout out and a high five to Jay Parker and the Modern Eater Show as we continue 2 to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. Please join us on Facebook and YouTube. The Modern Eater Show continues.
Hey, guys, it's...
Yeah, I'll go to the next break. You're good.
Don't get too excited. Live from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. I love your guts. You're listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio. Let's go make some bone broth.
Back at it on the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio. Chef, do you want to put a headset on so that you can concentrate a little bit better?
Sure.
That'd be fantastic.
Or hear us.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
No, I'll stay here. Stay there.
Well, it's easier to be able to...
Here, I'll scoot back here. Let me get back
Okay,
here.
cool. All right, we're digging into the conversations now, the experience that takes place. And first of all, in-house dining, it's an interesting thing. In El Posto right now, and Chef Andrea Frizzi joins us back out from the kitchen. You've been cooking a lot more, or you've been cooking always?
No. Very loud.
It's loud? All right.
So loud.
There you go, Chef. Better?
Higher? Okay.
Okay, good.
So I've been, when all the restaurant operating full time, I've been cooking a little bit here and there, and mostly I'm managing with people and I'm leading and things like that. But lately, I'm cooking a lot. In the morning, I do all, the eggplant parmigiana and the quattro formaggi and quiches and things like that. And I like that. It's important for me to do that for my mind, for the restaurant, for putting out food that is really Italian, very family-driven, and I know how to do that very well.
Now, think of this. Customers, Italians, right? You come around the table. Everybody sits down and eats. We have the experience. We put the food out. We talk. It's almost like getting that ripped away from you.
Yeah.
And being able to provide any sort of how do you do that with your food and your bar program?
So listen. I mean,
raw.
Listen,
I want raw.
But listen. We can know
overanalyze this. It's not the place. The place is we're going to take one day at a time. We're going to see what they give it to us. We're going to work with that. People is already adapting. They understand what to do. They're going to adapt to. We're going to have different phases. We're going to have a phase, again, when it's going to be completely normal. I don't know when it's going to be, but people is adapting. If this was one day and the next day opening 50%, we actually are being trained by the government how to do this. It's a training process to behave differently, to do differently, but so people.
And everybody has their feelings about that.
Yeah, it is. But you can talk about constitution or whatever, but we're talking about life. We can't just choose who live, who doesn't. It's not us. The problem is how the boundaries are and how far they're gonna go. But I believe.
But you could choose when you reopen your dining rooms. You could say, I'm going to do it in August.
Now, when they told me,
if the coast is clear.
When they told me you can do it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
But I'm doing it in the right way. When they're going to tell me how, because we've been working, I will do it. And we'll do it in a way that is safe. I'm lucky. My restaurant is set up for that. We have enough space.
Yes, you are.
We patio and upstairs to actually have a nice experience and do a decent number. Some people, I'm feeling for those 40 seats restaurant. They can operate at 50%.
So pre-coronavirus, why did you choose high top booth seating?
Because it's sexy, man.
It is sexy.
Well,
it's
and you never knew that this is going to be the best.
So
if there's a place that I'm going to go,
Brian,
it's here.
Brian, do this. Describe the dining room.
Okay, so I would say there is a very intimate dining experience that you can have at Il Posto, and the reason is because you have a booth that's not a booth. This is an intimate place to eat dinner.
Well,
it is so much deeper than just a booth.
Here's the thing. If I go out to eat, I'm either going to be on a patio or with people that I know, that I've either quarantined with or that are folks that are within my Petri dish.
Yeah.
These are their own Petri dishes. So you could clean up this whole area, have this, and you'll be able to have an intimate dining experience right here at Il Posto.
Also, patio. We can spread. Our patio is so big.
It is big.
We can spread it 6 foot apart. We're going to have probably a lot of 2 tops. Very few 4 tops. Bar is easy. A big bar. Two chairs, 6 feet. 2 chairs, 6 feet. So
the minute that you get the green light,
I'm on
you're open.
You better believe it.
Well, but do you hear the compassion for him about the people with the 40-seat restaurants? I think that was important because I've known this guy since he was in a place. And I got to tell you, I loved your first restaurant.
Yeah, for 52 seats.
Yeah, you had 52 seats.
I will not make it right now.
On 17th, in a restaurant that small, might not have. But I got to tell you, I think you're a fighter. I think you would have made it any time, Andrea, because of the fact that what you're doing here. Listen, I've been sitting at your bar all night. The amount of plates that I'm seeing you still serve, you got to be at 50%, right?
No,
not even that.
No, I wish. But it's not the point. The point 50% because the wine sell is not the food. And the food we sell right now is very low price. We sell at Pappardelle for time, but we don't sell the price we sell before because people can't afford it. When people is out of job, people is in unemployment. We sell it so they can buy it. I mean, we're doing a service.
I bought a half a case of wine. I love your service.
We're doing a service, so we understand this. The PPP help us right now to hire a few people so we don't have to pay ourselves for payroll. We can get people coming. We pay them with the PPP so we can extend our menu. The problem is we can only extend our menu so much what we have right now because it costs so much. You can't hire people to do that because you can't charge $40 or $25 for you can't. So, but with the PPP allow us to hire people back, extend the menu, keep the price really low, and have people working. And that's a good thing. And it's going to give us a leg for the next month and see what happens.
It's kind of like keeping the motor running.
It's
keeping the car on.
We are not making money, clearly.
If you have a car, and anybody knows this, you keep a nice car in the garage through the winter time and you don't ever turn it on, it's going to be a lot more difficult.
Shout out to some people. I tell you this. Our new landlord is a big company. They actually give us 2 months of deferred rent. It is true, but they did. And it's a big company, okay?
That's a big deal.
And other people, I know, another landlord I know personally, they didn't know do that. Let me tell you this. we're gonna remember those people. And
but you're still going to pay for it on the back end.
Yeah,
They're probably coupling it in.
But how do you survive? Like your old landlord, he's not going to do that for you. No, he's going to make you pay the rent.
This one, they're good, and so we're gonna be fine. And we get money from the government. 25% we can pay rent. We're gonna be okay. I believe that people's gonna support us even more, right now, just because they know that they need us. They come here and they buy dog food, and they buy things, they buy wine. They come here to support us. They text us. We want to support us. They're doing the best they can. So when we open 50%, we're gonna do it well. We're gonna do okay. Now, I'm lucky. I got a space that I can actually do that on a good way. Other people, I don't know. I feel so bad for them because it's gonna be so complicated because rent in Colorado is not like 10 years ago. We pay a rent very close to East Coast to West Coast, and so it changed the game. But also, is a lot of people that help each other, and so I am an optimistic by nature, like very optimistic. But I believe when I'm optimistic, I'm not an idiot. I know I base it to fact that I believe that people are good and we can do it. I believe in that. I'm not saying that because I'm a fairy tale. I don't believe in fairy tale. I'm my own fairy tale. So the point is, I don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to tell us what to do, and we're going to do it the best we can when that happens. But we're going to combine that with keeping open, still curbside, still delivery, canning, things like that. Next week, we're going to start a pie situation. My pastry chef is back.
The pie situation.
I'm going to sell
Wait till
pies.
you hear this.
So we want to sell pies.
Was that Lenny I met today? What's his name? I met today.
Oh, it's fantastic. What is his name?
Leonard.
Leonard. So Leonard is awesome.
How do I know that?
You know what? My brain's freeze today. But Leonard is a great guy. And so what happened is this. We have a really good pastry chef. He's a 6 years old black man, and he's funny as hell. And his pastry is so well balanced. It's like the classic pastry chef. He doesn't do all this frill. They mean nothing to me. He does very good pastry. So we're gonna do tiramisu, apple pie, strawberry rhubarb pie. We're gonna do those things. We're gonna sell it wholesale because people are gonna do that, and we're gonna sell at a good price.
Does it make you better? Does it make you better to do it to go? Because listen, I say it to a lot of people, like Red Lobster, greasy shrimp in a greasy box still tastes greasy and like crap when I get home.
That food is terrible, and so I'm gonna get sued by it. But you know what? That's not food because also they don't cook it there. It's pre-prepared, it's vacuumed, and then it's.
This is food.
I mean, if you go eat in place like that, okay, I'm not going there. Okay, they employ a lot of people. God bless them. Okay,
I love you, man. I love you.
Here's where I need.
He's raw. He's real. I love this, Andrea.
I need to pause real quick, but we have one last segment to go. What I want to impress upon in the next segment is how you can support local, how you can actually participate in this restaurant that is operating right now. Some restaurants aren't operating right now, but they will be again. There is no fluid answer to how the future is going to go right now. We are brainstorming together. The bureaucrats don't know. They're listening to us.
Yeah.
What will the owner-operators need in order to move forward? The onus is on us, guys. We're talking about it right now, and they're listening. When we get back, we're going to talk about what we need in order to operate going into the future. That's what's next on the Modern Eater Show.
Choose your path through Cyberland.
Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook for all the fun photos and videos. Just search The Modern Eater or check out the website, themoderneater.com.
Some people take the straight path in life, but that's not always how life works. At Arizona State University, we respect your twists and turns, like supporting a family, launching a business, serving in the military. Experiences that make our online students more adaptable and driven to excel in their professional lives. That's why our unmatched suite of services is personalized to empower you with innovative resources, award-winning faculty, and staff that sticks with you to graduation and beyond. No matter which journey you take at ASU, you'll learn the same curriculum and earn the same degree as our on-campus students. Nobody supports your path like ASU. It's one reason we're a top 10 university for online bachelor's programs, leading the country in innovation, even over Stanford and MIT. At ASU Online, there are no wrong turns. Make your next turn with one of our 200-plus programs online. Text LEARN to 35517. That's LEARN to 35517. Message and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Charlie Gottenkenny, brewmaster at Brews Beers, Denver's award-winning Belgian-style brewery. I am very pleased to tell you that our new tap room at Colfax and York in Congress Park is now open, and it is a unique experience. It's close to great restaurants, has a big sunny patio for warmer days, will feature live music, and it has a very cool contemporary Belgian-style bar and tap room. To celebrate our second location, we have 18 beers on tap, including several limited edition sour and barrel-aged beers. For some holiday good cheer, try our figgy pudding and our unique champagne beer, Brut Le Grand. Check it all out on our website, brewsbeers.com. That's
hey, Shannon,
Brews,
are you going to combine this break so I only have this last one, please?
Yep.
Thanks. Now open in Congress Park at Colfax and York. Join us this week at either location for some serious Belgian-style badassery.
Wear black and eat spices. Hey, Modern Eater listeners, this is Zach from The Spice Guy, Colorado's favorite spice company. Spice is the variety of life. At The Spice Guy, we have a passion for sourcing the best ingredients from the best farmers all over the world. Choose from thousands of different GMO-free spices and ingredients, or let us create and blend custom flavor profiles for whatever style of food it is that you're working with. With over 1,000 restaurants, food brands, and chefs behind us, you can't go wrong when you choose The Spice Guy for all your spice needs. The Spice Guy.
Spicy.
Born in Breck, raised in Denver.
TheSpiceGuyCo.com.
Hey, you know what? It's the new year, and everyone's always looking for new ways to be more profitable. And so they always attack the different line items, but one almost everybody never looks at is their utilities, what they're spending on natural gas. Brian, do you have any tips for us on how to save money on natural gas?
Absolutely. Just call me. Call me. That's all you got to do.
What's that number, Brian?
That number is 720-245-5771.
Be sure and give Brian a call at Encore Energy.
Please listen. This is important. Anyone can be affected by the prescription opioid crisis. If you think you've been hurt by Purdue or its prescription opioids like OxyContin, you may be entitled to compensation as part of Purdue's bankruptcy, but you have to file a claim. Claims may include overdose, death, substance use disorder, lost wages, and neonatal abstinence syndrome. A confidential claim can be filed by individuals, a legal guardian, by survivors or relatives of people who have died or are disabled. The deadline to file a claim is June 30th, 2020, or you will lose your right to file a claim. For more information, visit PurduePharmaClaims.com, or you can call toll-free 1-844-217-0912. That's 1-844-217-0912. Paid for by Prime Clerk, LLC.
Hey, it's Chef Elon Wenzel, owner of Element Knife Company. If you cook, then you'll know the importance of a quality knife and proper care. My training in Japan exposed me to exceptional cutlery. That's why I am so excited to offer you the knives I fell in love with. Element Knife Company is chef-driven, and my goal is to support and educate. Get at me for a knife clinic or conversation. Find me at elementknife.com or by simply calling 303-460-4628. For the best knives in your kitchen, think Element Knife Company.
Hey guys, Chris Johnson here, owner of Rome Sausage, your hyper-local source for all things sausage awesomeness. My family is proud to carry on the fine traditions of Rome's founder, Jerry Rome, by producing a variety of amazing sausage in small batches with an eye on quality, not quantity. Every batch is made here in the great state of Colorado by hand mixing spices, utilizing lean cuts of pork to make an outstanding product. Sourcing ingredients and materials locally, we are committed to supporting local vendors, chefs, restaurants, and the entire Colorado food scene. Getting hungry yet? Brats, Italian, breakfast, hot Polish, green chili, chicken apple, and the world's best chorizo. You can source all of our sausage through a variety of food service distributors. If your distributor doesn't carry it, call us. We'll come direct. You want a custom item? We'll do that too. Samples, and of course, sausage jokes, can be had by contacting me directly at chris@romesausage.com or by phone at 303-296-7663. The modern eater loves Rome sausage, and I know you will too.
What do you get when you have two women who love to play with corn? A unique craft distillery, of course. Let me explain. Hi, my name is Alex Tudor. My mom and I own Meridian Spirits, located right here in Colorado. Chances are you've seen our award-winning Coop Gin and Coop Vodka on the shelves at many fine local retail locations. Here's our mission. My mom and I believe that family is important, and our business is a reflection of that. When you taste our delicious and locally crafted spirits in a cocktail or by themselves, you'll taste our passion for what we do. Hear our story and watch our progress this year on The Modern Eater. We love to share because everything is more fun with friends. Next time you choose a vodka or gin, consider us, Meridium Spirits.
Now it's time for the Modern Eaters Booze in the News segment.
I like my beer cold, my meat grilled, and my entertainment explosive.
All we need is a chair and a cooler beer.
Here's your booze news.
Yes, it is, and why not Booze in the News? And we're on the road tonight from El Posto on 2601 Larimer Street. What a beautiful evening.
And wouldn't you give this little Booze in the News a shout-out, the spritz? I mean, come on.
The canned cocktails, right?
Oh, where are
Chef?
you going wrong?
Where's Chef
Come
Frizzi?
on.
Chef Frizzi.
He is around here, and we're going to bring him back because we got to talk about all the incredible stuff. I mean, this guy is an innovator.
What I do want to talk about is I want to get real. I want to know what owner-operators think about their demands. What do we need? What do we need to be able to open back up? That's an interesting proposition, isn't it, Brian?
Well, it is, and this whole concept of 50% open. Listen, I'm going to be. I don't want to not be positive, but I don't know how a lot of restaurants can operate at 50% because I personally would think that you got to be closed or open, and in between is just a gray area that might hurt people. So
where do you go with that?
You know, I try to do what he's doing,
right
and you know, I mean, this to go. Like I said, all night long, his to go has been just booming.
Well, nobody knows their business better.
So we're keeping kind of busy because because first of all, people love us and support us. The people, you know.
When you say that, you mean
Did you remember that 2 weeks ago when we got all the envelope with the money for the staff?
Yes.
That's
not from your Italian friends. This was like.
So that tells you so much about people in town.
So folks that don't know, and I'm just going to go slow here.
People wanted to support
Chef Andrea
us.
Frizzi here with us. And some envelopes came in, and they were from folks in Westward Magazine. Did a great job of capsulating this. It was a heartfelt thing, and you haven't shed a tear in years, Chef.
Mm-hmm.
And
last time my father died.
But to see, like, we're recognizing you, and there's a lot of recognizing going on right now. But you were able to say, look here's a little wind in my sails. Here's folks that are supporting me in the community, and they're sending you $10 and $20 and $50 for the folks that work for you.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. And so what it is this. People understand where we are, and people understand how hard it is for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
People know that this business, we have a very, very limited profit margin, and they will work so hard for what we do. And people are broken for us too, and they understand it also, but also they realize that how better life is with us around. I mean,
truly.
You know, this is life. Life is your friends, the food, the drink, and going out and meeting people. True. I mean, life, you know, like those people,
without it, is it worth living?
I don't understand those people that move on a mountain cabin and stay there all the time. I mean, like, you're an asshole. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean,
but probably that's you don't like people. But I love people, and I love to be around people. And, you know, when I'm home and I stay by myself, I sit on my porch. So the people in the street that come by, I say hi to everybody. By the way, does everybody have a freaking dog in this town? So anyway, so I sit there. And
we all have squirrels.
And I do. But
named Benjamin.
And everybody walk by, and I say hi, and they say hi to me. But I need that. I have a backyard. It's really nice. I'm not going there.
Okay.
I can't be
there.
there.
Good. And I need this because we have moments left, probably about 6-7 minutes left in the show. What are the needs? What are the demands? What do you want people to say? Say you have Polis listening right now, Hancock listening right now, and Sonia Riggs. And I have to tell you, it's not too far-fetched to think that they are listening right now.
Well, the thing is this.
What do you need as an owner-operator?
PPP is good.
Okay.
But you got to help us with our taxes, got to break our taxes, payroll taxes. No payroll taxes until December, until January. None. Stop that. No payroll taxes. You make your money with sales taxes. Colorado make money with sales taxes. The city make money with sales taxes. We are closed, you can make money. Okay? Number 2. Number 3, protection. You got to protect us with rent.
Mayor say, I don't sleep at night because I can do nothing about it. I know you can do something about it. I know you can do something about it. Well, do something about it. And do something for us. And give us better guideline and give us some more understanding of the timeline. You can't say to be determined. We can't live like that. You know, we have so many, restaurant business, 900 billion a year. Okay, airline business, 350 billion. 3 times airline business. But we also create culture. Without us, the cities doesn't work. When I came to Denver was rated 38 on restaurants in the United States. It was crappy. It was nothing to eat here. Now we are rated number 3, top 3. Because us.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, when that?
Yeah. What happened? Because us. And what we get. People move here because the quality of life. And then you have a mayor that you think is doing minimum wage is a good thing to do, but he doesn't understand. There's just a political move. Because then you do that and we raise prices. It doesn't work like that. It's political move. I know you. I know why you did it. You didn't do it for the people. You did it for your move, for your face. Yeah, I know that. So let's stop that. We pay people above minimum wage anyway because we like them. We want to make sure they are a good life. We provide them health insurance. We do these things, us, not you. But he's not speaking. The mayor is only say a lot of things, but he doesn't do much. The governor is much better. I like that guy. I think he's been a good leader. The problem is we don't have line. Now we have 8 weeks to use this PPP. They got to extend it. You got to extend it at least 16 weeks. Because
of the penalties.
Well, not only that, but you got to extend it because we don't know what's going to happen. And you can't tell us in 3 weeks that you're going to extend it. We got to know right now because you know what? The game changes every day. We have no information and you're not helping that way.
Well, and if you don't have full business, in 4 weeks, you can't hire everybody back.
But we can't. Also, we can't. Now, we have to be safe too, but you got to give us ability to survive too. You're going to give us ability to have money to survive. And you know what? If you close us down and you're obligated to do that, well, you got to support us. Because this is not something that we choose for it. We're doing it. We be very compliant about it. We've been very quiet and very compliant. We complying very good. We're working really hard. But we have no choice. And the choice is really difficult because people is dying. By the way, it's getting better because people stay home. I don't know what's going to happen later. I have no idea. The point is we can't just leave and wait for you to tell us a few things here and there. We need your help to be efficient and to recreate a city a little bit. But the money that we are receiving right now is a great help, and I'm very grateful because you know what? As a businessman, that was a brave move, and it came very quickly, and I'm very surprised and impressed about it. But 8 weeks is a very short time. You got to extend it.
Okay, good. With slim margins that you work off to begin with, we'll go back to January, those margins. And think of the biggest concerns were raised minimum wage increase. Wouldn't you love to have those simpler days right now?
Well,
those
but can I give Andrea a little bit?
Hold that thought. But the margins right now going forward, what are the margins you're looking at as an owner-operator?
I can't look at it.
Oh, really?
I don't want to shit my pants. I can't do that. I can't look at it. Listen, I cannot do that. I cannot look on a normal business plan
because
would
suffocate you?
It will not make me able to do this every day, get up, and be a lunatic. Because I'm a lunatic.
Well, and let me jump right in because the reality is we just have a couple minutes, and I want to give you a little commercial because the reality that what I know about Il Posto, you have created a family, and everyone that walks in your door every night is part of that family.
You have to because he probably wouldn't be in business right now. If he
but it's more than that, Greg, because if you went, I've been with him when he was at 52 seats. And I will tell you, every seat in that restaurant felt like that was his brother or his sister and getting something from his heart and something from this guy that it means so much to more than the community. And that's why, in my opinion, why people would send him money is because the reality is it is his brother, it is his sister, it is every one of his cousins.
How long does that last? How long does that loyalty last before the customer just says, this isn't a viable
I think forever.
Thing? Does it?
Yeah.
It does?
So listen, you see, you can't. See, you're speaking in a way that is not my theory.
Yeah.
My theory is I will not speak in that way and I will not think that way. impair my ability to be sustainable
You have
mentally
to, yeah.
and be positive.
Yeah.
I will live in denial with stuff like that.
Sure.
I cannot
agree.
do so. It's impossible. I'm living in this reality. I just need better information. And this is not a socialist country, thank God, but also hands out. We don't like hands out, but in this case, you close us down. And for the help of everybody, but you close us down. And so we're expecting you to make sure that we can reopen. Because you close us down. I didn't do it.
I'll tell you what, the Modern Eater Show, since Jump Street, since the get-go, we've been a champion for small business and people working in those confines. And what we need right now more than ever is that sense of community, of that sense of this will pass. Where will we be on the other side? Today is what we can control.
Yeah,
and
it will pass. It will.
Well, but keep a positive attitude.
But let me give you one.
Because, yeah.
I want to give you one little things, the last part. My family is in Italy. And right there is way worse than here, okay? I don't undermine what happened here, but we have 50% hospital empty here, and we're doing a good job because I think the governor did a really good job for that. And so I support the fact that we closed it. It was necessary, okay? I'm not saying it's not. I don't say let's just not do it and then go yelling to the nurses. It's stupid. But what I'm saying is you make us do this, but you have to pull us out too. I mean, you got to do one or the other. There's no way you can just shut us down and then say you are on your own. Now, I don't say you're doing that, but I say you got to remember that. And the fact is, mental health, there's a lot of people that start to really not be so good. People kill themselves. There's a lot of situation. Now, it's a very, very interesting moment and very grave. So we have mental health. We have sick people. We have all these people freaking out. Normality. Sometimes, like today, we have a little risotto. It felt normal for a second, right? That was very important. It felt normal. It felt good. We're going to keep it safe because, by the way, as restaurant people, we are the first one to be very healthy because the health department is really good and we do a very good job. Now, if you are a really good restaurant owner and chef, you are clean no matter what because that's who you are. And we are already prepared for that. So give us some timeline, give us some guideline, but give us some time and give us some, make some decision. Make it because this is not fair.
But most importantly, as we end this broadcast tonight from El Posto, we have to tell you all the food that you're familiar with, all the food that you love so much, all the food that you want and desire is here for you. And this can be
It's for you guys right here.
by the asking. How can folks support you? How can they get a hold of you? How can they have an awesome dinner like this?
Just order to go. We hiring a lot of people back next week. We're going to be able to do a lot of more work.
Yes.
Order, come buy wine, buy doctorates. We're going to get some pie.
And maybe get a pie.
And you just order stuff. And also go to the Central Market, support the great, it's a great grocery shop with great food. You don't want to go to Safeway, be online at 5 a.m. Go there.
As the sun sets on the Mile High City right now and we embark upon a beautiful spring evening, please know we will get on the other side and we'll do it together and we'll do it with people like Chef Andrea Frizzi. Thank you so much for having us.
It's going to be okay.
Tonight, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jay Parker.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bello.
Brian Freeman, myself, Greg Hollenbach. We'll see you on Monday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Modern
Crisis
Eater Show.
or opportunity, you get to decide.